back from that session of the color toning and skin glowing. I shall continue with the eye whitening. I shall continue with the eye and teeth whitening. And that is usually my last option when I'm retouching my photos. Yeah, that is usually my last option when I'm retouching my model skins. So now I'll take you through how I do it. So now we shall start by going to this icon here. Then we shall have to look for brightness or contrast. Yes, and then we shall have to drag the brightness to around 65. Around 65. Yeah, I'll leave it at 66. So now I'll have to come back here on our icon, look for the hue or saturation, and then I'll have to drag down the saturation to around -75. Yeah, so the reason that's why I'm doing this is that the human eye has got whites and blacks, has got some blues, and it has got whites. That is the human eye. So now to make it realistic, we shall go for the photo filter option by clicking on this icon here, and we shall look for the photo filter, which is here. We shall come here to these options and look for the cooling filter 82. This is the filter that we want, that has got blues. You can be able to see this. Then I'll drag down the density to 9 to make it more realistic. I do this as I'm looking on the eyes of my model. I just look at the effects and also look at the teeth, and then I know the liking that I'll have to set for the realistic eye and teeth whitening. Then I'll have to press down the shift key on my keyboard and then press on this brightness or contrast layer to highlight all the 3 layers that we have set for our eye and teeth whitening. Press down shift on your keyboard and then click on the brightness or contrast layer to highlight them. So now I'll have to press down Ctrl G on the keyboard to group these 3 layers, or you can just drag them as I'm going to show you. Press down Ctrl G, or you can drag them to this icon here, this group icon, to make them like this. Then we shall name this group to shall have to name it to eye and teeth whitening. Eye and teeth whitening. Eye and teeth whitening. Yeah, shall have to do that. Yes. So now with this, after renaming, we shall have to come to the layer, to this mask icon here. This is the mask icon. Shall have to click on it, and we add a layer mask on this layer or our group here. Just add a mask here, and then the mask will appear. This layer mask will appear. It is white in color. So now we shall have to press down Ctrl I on our keyboard in order to hide this effect and take back our photo to its original. You shall have to press down Ctrl I or Command I for those that are using Mac OS. Yeah, that's it. Then come here in our brushes and select this brush tool, and then have to reduce on the size, since we are going to only paint on our model's eye. Reduce on the size of your liking by pressing down the open and close buttons on the keyboard. The close buttons, the close button on the keyboard, the close bracket button, it will help you to increase on the size of the brush, and then the open bracket button on the keyboard will help you to reduce on the brush to the size of your liking. So now we shall have to paint it. You can see the realistic white color of the eyes. Since we added some black and whites to make it realistic, we have not only used white, we have set our brush to all the settings that will make our eyes realistic. Then we shall have to come also here and paint as such in order to make the model's eye realistic. Yes, as such. Yes. So now you can see the effect. We shall go for the teeth now and also do the same thing. Yes, as such. Okay. Yes. So now that's how I do it. You can see the before and after, before, after, before, after. You can see how I have done it now. So now I'll drag down the opacity to a realistic opacity that I want to make this white color of the eyes realistic. I'll drag it to a bit 84 to make it more realistic, and you can see the before and the after, before and after. So now that is the settings of our eye and teeth whitening. Yeah, this is Paul Photography right in another tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to follow us, and don't forget to like and comment on this video. Thank you very much. Be blessed.